Welcome back to another escape room. I'm outnumbered, and we're kicking off a new escape room map here. This one is called School Escape. Let's see if we can get some details from this book here. Looks like we've got some rules. I've already broken this rule right here. I have my brightness turned up a little bit for the recording, and it looks like the rules are pretty basic here. There's some credits, but I don't see the creator's name here. Let me see if I can get it real quick. It looks like School Escape is by a creator named Homunculum. I don't know. I'll put the details down in the description below. We've got some pressure plates here. I think this is just the lobby. So we need to enter the game by pressing this button here. Okay, there we go. Now we are on the roof of the school, I believe. Yeah, there's a tennis court down there and some kind of soccer or football field, maybe a track. Yeah, we should be on the school roof. There's a door over here, but the lever doesn't work to enter. I think that's where we need to go. A lot of nice details in this map. It's nighttime, but you can see they put some effort, the creators, into making some of the terrain down there look like a school. So you can see there's a fence and there's like a school gated entrance there, and some taiga biome. Okay. Got some piping here, bunch of iron trap doors. This block here behind this trap door looks different than the rest. Not sure why. Let's flip some trapdoors. Nothing found there. There's a door here, but I don't see... There's no lever. Inside the window I can see a chest, but I can't get to it because there's a glass pane there. Okay, we've got a cauldron and a tripwire hook. I can go in the cauldron, right? I can sit down in here. There we go. It doesn't do anything, but there we are. Yep, I'm in the cauldron. Okay, looks like that doesn't do anything. Can't get up on the fence here. What about some parkour? It's raining now. I can flip trap doors, which I guess technically, can I get up onto the fence? Okay, I can get onto the fence, so I might be able to get on the roof over there. Doesn't seem like there's anything under the trapdoors. I can't break the grass or the ferns. Let's see. I think I need to go up on the roof. Is there anything on the roof? I see a lever up there. We probably need to flip that lever to get in somewhere. Let's find out. Here, we'll just go up on the fence here. Does it let me fall? No, I can't fall down. Okay. There must be barrier blocks or something. Let's see if we can get on the roof here. Parkour. Pressure plates on the roof. Doesn't look like it does anything though. And if we hit the lever, yeah, okay, so a door opened down below. Let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, looks like I can take damage, but I just heal. Yeah, the door is open. Chest is locked. Tripwire hook does nothing. There's a redstone lamp. How do we get chest locked? Chest locked. Okay, there we go. Shulker box has a janitor key and a cobweb. All right, janitor key gets us into the chest. Very good. I'll take 7 string. Crowbar can be placed on quartz stairs. That could be interesting. Gardening shears can break ferns and grass. Trowel can break light gray concrete powder. And then we've got wheat seeds and an oak sapling. All right, interesting. Oak sapling, I wonder, am I supposed to plant that down here to get wood? Maybe I can use the shears. Okay, yeah, I can use shears to get rid of the grass and fern. No, I can't. I can't plant down the sapling. Ooh, the weather up here. I want to get off the roof. Did I miss anything here? We've got what, lodestones and grindstones. Doesn't do anything, I think. Oh, what's that? There's something behind here. Can I... What does it say? S3? Oh, I can take it. S-3 it says. S3. Interesting. Okay, this block here. I don't suppose... Oh, wait, I have a lever. Crowbar can be placed on court stairs. Maybe this is court stairs? Okay, we can open the trap door. And then this is probably, yeah, concrete powder. Light gray concrete powder. Okay, so we can probably use, yeah, we can use this to get in. This still does nothing. I guess we'll leave it flipped up for now. Are we done on the roof? I can't think of anything we didn't do here. Let's see if we can get inside. So, let's see. There we go. And then I can get through there. Looks like there's a trap door in case I need to go back. There's a cobweb up there. Can't use the shears on it. Trap door, there are scaffolding blocks. But I don't see how that's useful. And I can't get that back, right? What was it called? This lever? No, I can't get it back. And I guess that wouldn't really make sense anyway, so let's just use it to go back in. There's a door here, but no way to get through it. And then, oh, okay, I can go back here though. That's nothing. There's a piston, 2 pistons, and a barrel. Okay, iron. We've got iron. I'll take that. Maybe we can make something. It says weight, and it won't let me stack them up. So it looks like they're all separate weights. Let's take the cobwebs. All right, we acquired some iron there. Let's see, piston. I don't see any secrets here. Can I grab this? No. Here, let's put these away. I don't need these in my inventory. Janitor's key is not going to help me, I think, here. Let's go downstairs. I saw... Yeah, there's some stairs right here. Beacons are just for lighting, I assume, and it is a bit of an older map, 2021, I believe. Okay, we've got a composter here with a water bottle on it. It's in an item frame. I can't take the water, and I can't take the bone meal. I wonder if I can compost things here. I have seeds and grass and ferns. Maybe I can make bone meal? Aha. Okay, I hope this is what I'm supposed to do. Let's use these seeds and see if we can get bone meal from this. I thought we were going to have to grow wheat or something, but maybe we need bone meal instead. Goodbye sapling. All right, well, we didn't get any bone meal from that. Oh, I can shear this stuff too, right? The leaves? No? No, okay, I can't shear the leaves. Keep out, it says, but you can open the door. Can I go in? All right. I don't think that sign's going to actually keep me out. Let's see. Wait, so we're looking for pressure plates, maybe? There were pressure plates back on the roof. We could try the weights there. Let's see. Fire alarm manual. Do I need to read this? How do you do it? In case of fire, break the glass with the glass breaker provided. Push the fire alarm button. Emergency doors will open automatically. Fire alarm was offline. Interesting. Glass breaker missing. Somebody stole it. Give it back. Okay. All right. There's a bit of lore here. I like it. All right. Can I put that back? Yes. Okay. We'll leave the manual there for now. Emergency exit. Obviously, we can't get out there. Let's see. I do see something. There's a lever. So maybe the lever is to get back in. So we need a glass breaker to push that button. Let me go back. Before I go into that room, I want to see... Okay, we've got the library. And it looks like we've got a study. and an infirmary this way. We can check those out. Oh, there's another composter thing here. And it looks like we've got a cauldron. What is this? Oh, it's a shield, right? I can't take the shield. And it doesn't say anything. It's a picture of skull and crossbones. Okay, I can access the cartography table menu. I have this. Does that do anything? Okay, apparently I can put the S3 paper in here, but I don't have anything to add, I think. You would need like what, a banner pattern or something? Not sure what the functionality is there. The brewing stand has glass bottles in it, but I don't have any water. And I can't get through this door. Let's see, blast furnace, there's a dropper or dispenser back there. And what does that say? Glass something. Okay, so I need to find a way to get through this door. I don't see any pressure plates down here. Let's take a look in the study room first. Let's see, some chairs, some bookshelves. Trap doors, there's levers. These are tripwire hooks. Okay. But it doesn't look like, wait a minute. Don't I have string? 7 string. Can I use these to do something? There's a jukebox, nothing in it. Cactus, I can't take it. Okay, another paper here. We've got 0-4, 5-3, 0-4. Interesting. Okay, that's another clue. Jukebox doesn't do anything. I don't know if it's worth it to try to put... Yeah, I can't even place string on those. I wonder if I can find some more light gray concrete powder. It's a little bit darker than the light gray concrete, so we might be able to find some. Let me out. All right, let's go in the infirmary. I don't think I'm missing anything here. Some paintings on the wall. Can I take the bushes? No. What did the shears say again? Breaks fern grass, redstone, oak leaves, birch leaves, dark oak leaves. So this must be something else. Okay, interesting. I can maybe parkour up here a bit. There's some eggs. More trap doors. Okay. A skull for some reason. Doesn't do anything. Cauldron. Tripwire hook. I think that's all just decoration. Okay, we've got buttons on this side and a couple of beds. I can't break the carpet at all. I don't see concrete. Aha! Alright, I think the buttons here just might be just decoration. Well, it does flip the I can go back there. Okay, let's loot these boxes first. We've got some bone meal and sticks, so we might be able to do some crafting. There's a glass bottle. A piece of paper that says E-1. Let's take the bone meal. More glass bottles. Still don't know where to get water from. Maybe we need to fill a cauldron? What else have we got? More glass bottles. That's a lot. Are we going to get a full stack here? Bone meal and another stick. Not sure what we can craft from that yet. Can I get through? There we go. And then where does this put me? Okay, this gets me to the other side. We've accessed classroom 3A. That's none of the clues I have. There's a book here. Armor stand. Okay, another clue here. What does this say? Let's pick it up. We've got D5. Okay, so we've got some letters here. Let's move these. I wonder if we need to put them in order. S304. Are the letters the order? What if we put them in letter order? Like 1. Okay, we don't have 2. We have 3, 4, and 5. It would be... Here, let me rearrange here so we can put them in order. 3, 4, and 5. E something SOD. No, that's probably not it. There's a button here. Not sure what that does. What is this? Ah, there's an axe. Okay, I'll take that. It says can break crimson signs and warp signs. So we have both of those here, Mary and Simon. And I can take both of those signs. Not sure why I want to. Mary and Simon, interesting. What about these books? We've got I don't like Brian, the new guy. He looks at my girlfriend Claire in a new way, a weird way. I'll ask Armand to investigate since he's right next to him. That's it? Okay. Are you here to get the glass breaker back, old man? Then you need to earn it. I put it in my locker just outside this classroom. The password is the first letters of the students' names sitting in the front row, starting from the window, going right. What, Mary and Simon? Here's a couple of hints. Brian is the new guy, sitting in front of Danielle. There's a girl sitting in front of me. So we need to figure out the first letters. What was it? The first letters of the students' names sitting in the front row. Front row. How can we figure out who sits in the front row? I'm so sorry for Henry being in front of Oliver. Okay, Henry's in front of Oliver. That troublemaker is probably going to bully him again. On the other hand, John and Claire, the only couple in the class, got seated next to each other. Good for them. John and Claire are next to each other. Henry's in front of Oliver. Let's see. There's a couple more books to read. Luis is so mad for not being able to sit in the front row, so Luis is not in the front. Serves that overachiever right. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on her, though. She's always helped me and the other girls when she needed a hand. Okay, so not Luis, so not L. We already read this one, right? Yeah, the glass breaker. Okay. And then we've got, I don't like Brian, the new guy. My girlfriend Claire. Armand sits next to him. So Armand and Brian sit next to each other, but it doesn't say where they sit. Mary's diary. The year has started off terribly. Okay, well, Mary doesn't sit in the front row. Whose book was this one again? I'm so sorry. Henry and Oliver. So Henry might be in the front row. That would be H. And then, let's see. If what's his name and his girlfriend are also in the front, Brian. Yeah, if Brian and Armand are in the front, that would be B and A. B and A, and then what was the... Oh yeah, John and Claire. B, A... Man, that's tricky. Okay, more signs in the barrel. So I probably didn't need to take the ones from the wall back there. Simon and Mary. I don't know where Simon sits. I don't remember. Yeah, Brian's new. And sitting in front of Danielle. So Brian might be in the front. So, oops, sorry about that. Brian, the new guy. All right. Oh, there's one more book in front. Oh, it's everybody in the class's name. Okay. So we don't need to remember Mary and Simon because they're on the list. I'm not sure what the colors mean. Are there any pages here? No, that's it. Brian, Henry, Claire, John. How many seats are there? 1, 2, 3 times 4. Right. So there's what, 16? Oh, so maybe the signs are to help me sort the names of where everyone sits. Right. And then it's color-coded so that I can use the different color signs once I figure out where someone sits. Stop doing that. Okay. Nothing up there. Not sure what the armor stand is for. Can't do anything with it. Outside is the locker. Okay, I can open that now. Okay, these are the lockers. This one has leather boots in it. This one has a book. Okay, so this one is locked. How do I unlock it? With the janitor's key? No, it's locked. All the other ones are unlocked. Simon's locker is locked, and the unknown locker is locked. Everything else is open. What's this? Okay, it dispensed to me a blank key card. 2 blank key cards, okay. It looks like, let's see, open, close your locker, register an access code, use the lockers to get a blank key card. Okay, so we've got an anvil here, and I can rename it. And then I can use the renamed key card perhaps on the locker that's locked. So Simon's locker and the unknown locker. Let me check that book one more time. I want to see if... Where's the one with the sorry old man? That's this one, right? Yeah, the glass breaker. It doesn't say who sits here. I put the glass breaker in my locker just outside the classroom. The password is the first letters of the students' names sitting in the front row. So I need 4 letters, starting from the window and going right. Uh-huh. And I think Brian is one of them. Brian sits in front of Danielle. Window going right, 4 letters. I have 4. I don't suppose these are them. No, probably not, right? Because it's E1, and then we've got 3, 4, and 5. So these wouldn't be the letters. I can try them. E-S-O-D, but it doesn't really match what I know to be the possibilities for the people sitting in the front. So I think Armand sits in front. I think Armand sits next to him. And it says right next to him, but it doesn't say which side. Brian and Armand. This is where Mary sits, right? So we know it's not Mary. And Henry is in front of Oliver. So Henry could be in the front row. And then the couple, John and Claire, they sit right next to each other, right? John and Claire, JC. Wait. What's the... Oh, Brian sits in front, right? Brian. And Brian is sitting next to Claire. No, it doesn't say that. Armand is sitting next to Brian. So B-A... And then it would be... Luis is not in the front row. B-A-H... Or B-A-J-C. Let's try B-A-J-C. I don't know if this is going to be right. B-A-J-C. I wonder if it's case sensitive. Okay, well, I've made a key card. Let's see. It doesn't work on Simon's locker. And it doesn't work on the unknown locker either. It doesn't really make sense to me that a key card would unlock a blast furnace, but sure. We may have to come back to this puzzle. In fact, I may look at this in between episodes since we are running short on time. We'll see if I can figure out where all the students sit. I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing I can do with this. Is this where I put the paper in? Because we can combine papers here. Let's see. Yeah, you can combine maps in the cartography table, but maybe we don't have everything we need yet. See, we do have 8 bone meal and we have bottles. Let me see what these bottles do if I click on... Yeah, so there's no way to use them there. Cauldron seems like the most obvious use, but there's no water in the cauldron. There are some more rooms we haven't explored yet. Let's go and do those ones next. I think it's the maintenance room and whatever this one is that we're supposed to keep out of. Let's try the maintenance room first. Okay, nothing up here. Okay, we've got P5. So that's interesting because we already had a 5, and now we've got a P5. So there's 2 5s. Still doesn't make a word. What is this? There's shears here. And a lever. But I can't take them. I can only rotate them. Interesting. I don't know which way they're supposed to go. I'll just leave them like that for now. Okay, there's ladders. We've got more blast furnace, sea pickles, brewing stand. We could put glass bottles in here. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, and then barrels up top with nothing in them. Climb the ladders. And nothing up here, I think. Yeah, brewing stand. Okay. So we need to figure out what the shears and the lever do. Interesting. Let's go into this room that we're supposed to keep out of. Spooky. All right, what have we got in here? There's a button. Doesn't do anything. There's another button here. We've got cobwebs in here and tripwire hooks. Brewing stand. How do I get up there? Parkour. Okay, another anvil. Another cauldron, but it's empty. Can I get... I want to see what's in the brewing stand. Okay, nothing in the brewing stand. Can I put bottles in? No. And I haven't seen any light gray concrete powder recently. This is interesting. I can go up into the cobwebs. There's another button here. Can I connect string, perhaps, between... not the cobwebs, string, between these tripwire hooks? No. Why not? Yeah, I can't put string on the tripwire hooks. There's a button there. Okay, we better read the book. There's a piston. Okay, a barrel with a music disc in it. I'll take that, plus the cobwebs. This looks like it's a way through somewhere, right? How do I get through here? Is this a jukebox? It is a jukebox. Okay, I'll put the music disc in just a moment. Okay, we can get through here. I can break the redstone with my shears. Unfortunately, I can't get all the way through there. So I don't know what that does. But I did break some redstone there. Let's try the music disc. Okay, it's cat. Music disc is cat. We've also got Spice Girls. A poison potato, all right. And then we've got red apples, more glass bottles, more cobwebs, and more cobwebs. 2 red apples, that's interesting. All right, so let's try Spice Girls then. Because that music just didn't really seem to be doing anything. This one is blocks. Spice up your life. Spice up your life. Spice Girls, yeah. Wait, which Spice Girls song was it supposed to be? Best of. Okay, so it's all their hits. And Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. That could be useful later. Let's see if we can do some parkour. I don't see... We can't break these... Yeah, not with the gardening shears, not with the trowel, and not with the iron axe. Okay, what about if we go up here? No, did we check these barrels already? No, we didn't. Okay, glass bottle, poison potato, dead bush. Not sure what to do with that. And then I can't seem to get in there, but if we climb the ladder again, maybe... Okay, we've got another music disc. Queen, We Will Rock You. And more red apples. Let's see if this music disc does anything. Wait. No, so far none of the music discs have done anything. Not sure why that's there. I mean, I know I can go up here, but why? Just to get a better look around. All right, give me this music disc back. I broke redstone, and I want to see if that did anything in the room next to us. So here we still have the shears that don't do anything. Nothing appeared in the barrels. What about, yeah, nothing in the blast furnace still, and then I already grabbed the paper. From up top here, I don't know what I'm missing. I did break redstone, but it doesn't seem to have done anything. I still can't go out here without the glass breaker. So I need something to break this glass, which is in the locker. I mean, we already have bone meal. I probably should have kept the fern, the grass, and the seeds, but it's a little bit late for that. Armor stand? What can you put on an armor stand? I don't know. There's one more thing I want to check before I need to end the episode. Oh, we haven't been in this room yet either, have we? Can I break these? Aha. Maybe I can get one more bone meal now? Okay, still nothing. Still not enough. I think that's fine. There's also cactus green. Nope, I can't take that. There's a painting. Let's see if I can get in. Hold on. I gotta maybe crouch jump. No, nothing. Nothing on the other side of the painting. There's a book here. 5 detectors. Due to the still unknown student who has started a fire last semester, a new fire detector has been installed, and it is therefore strictly prohibited to smoke the librarian. Why would you smoke the librarian? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, you can't smoke in the library, obviously. Another painting here. There's a pressure plate. Is this the first pressure plate I've seen? Because I'm thinking maybe... Oh, wait, where did it go? Wait, that's what the weights are for, right? But I just threw a weight out and it didn't do anything. Okay, there we go. So you can place the weights on the pressure plate, right? How do you do that? Okay, like that. And then that should keep the pressure plate down. Where do I go? Is it in this room or another room? Doesn't seem to be anything up here. I want to check the rest of the library, but let's see. Oh, what is this? I can rotate a shulker box on the ceiling, but I can't access it. Okay, I think that might be just the smoke detector. So that could be nothing. Let's grab the weighted pressure plate back. This must have done something, but I didn't see anything change in here. Let's look around quickly. And we have more than one weight, so let's see, what would have changed in here maybe? We broke redstone over there. Okay, we can activate the piston. That is interesting. I already checked those. Brewing stand is empty. Jukebox. Oh, what's this? Requirements to join the Hidden Ones Club. Cut ties to your past, like rock music, and bring your own water. Where do I get water from? I haven't seen anywhere to get water here. I want to get this weight back before it despawns. And I think we might have to go soon. Let me check on the time here. Yeah, we're almost out of time. I'm going to have to split this into several episodes. And let's see. Oh, there's another jukebox here. Likes rock music, it said, right? So that would be Queen. Let's play some Queen here. Well, obviously that's not Queen. What if we play that? What was... Oh, but where do we get the water from? Okay, wait, I don't think I'm ready for that. But we have to do a combination of things, obviously. Infirmary again. Did I miss something in here? I feel like I missed something. But I don't know what that would be. See, there's glass here. This seems like the most logical place to get water from. But I think the biggest deal in the infirmary was that we were able to get to the classroom next door and open the door here. So we shouldn't really need the infirmary anymore. We need to figure out how to get water. And what I want to do now is go all the way back to the roof and try the weights on the pressure plates up on the roof. It seems strange that we would actually have to go... Oh, you can't use that door. It seems strange that you would have to go back to the roof. Why is it still nighttime? Okay, I need to get up on the roof. So let's use the fence here. And jump over. So I can put weights on these pressure plates. And I have enough to do both pressure plates. Maybe if we run... Okay, well, that's not going to work. Can I do... Okay, there we go. That one. And then... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Hold on. Like that. And then, like... Oh, is it gone? It disappeared? Oh, no, I picked it back up. Okay, I see. See, we have weights on both of those pressure plates. But what does that do? Because it looks like it does nothing. We still have our janitor's key, but the chest looks the same. This is risky, but I'm gonna run downstairs. And we're gonna see if we can put a weight on the other pressure plate, because it's the only one that I've seen, other than those two on the roof. Which way was it? Here? Yes. Can I do... Nope, not like that. Pick it back up. See, this must change something. We just need to find out what changed. I hope it's something that can give us water. I thought that it would be in here. Okay, so the redstone is still breaking. That was broken. That was one of the clues. Nothing has changed in here. And I'm gonna lose those weights if I don't grab them soon. Nothing changed in here. Where do I get water from? There's a cauldron here. Oh, but I can't see if there's any water in it or not. I might need a bucket. Can I craft a bucket? With the weights? Maybe the weights is really just iron and I'm supposed to craft with them instead of using the pressure plates here. I don't know. I didn't see anything change, so I'm just going to go back up quickly and grab the weights so that I don't lose them. Just in case we need the iron for something. I know it's a 5-minute timer until items despawn, but I don't want to risk it, so we'll just grab these back. These ones, I mean, they don't do anything by themselves, obviously. I can turn this off. But I think now that the door's open, that's really just the light going on and off. I don't know. I don't know, but we're going to have to leave it here for this episode. This is a really fun escape room map, but I'm definitely missing some clues to help me escape. So I'm going to see if I can figure a few of them out, and I'll see you in the next episode of School Escape.